I thought I'd have you guys join me because I just finished mounting these guitars, but I have some other fixes I gotta do around the studio today. There's a lot of work, as you can see, I need to get done. I got some patches to do on the wall, find a place for these loose cables right here. This whole center setup is going to be moved closer to the main desk. What is going to replace the drawing computer is this right here. This is the Kados MindMaker Mini PC. As you can see, it's pretty flat, you know? You see where I'm going with this? Then where would the best place to put this be? I'm thinking this. I mean, that's pretty much a no-brainer. And I guess we could move it. I'm just going to put it as far away from this as I can so that the cables can have plenty of room. Random stuff around the studio, like cleaning and stuff. The command strips aren't taken at all. From digging around, I got some more sticky things. Sticky adhesive. Exactly what I needed. These. Not sticking at all. I kind of like this. This is so janky. Nice little flower. But it'll make the wiring on this setup really easy, just having the computer floating. Next is to wire it up and how it's oriented. So here, leave this cable tie out. Well, it actually worked. At this point, we just need... Oh, nice. All right, works fine. Nice drawing surface. Looks good to me. What's going on, guys? So it's Friday and the studio is an absolute mess again. Doing some tinkering around today with chair parts to try to make a chair that's more comfortable for drawing. Here it is, a new seat from Office Master. This should be pretty good. Hasn't been the most comfortable in the past, but we'll see what this new configuration does for me. Before I do any drawing, this place has got to get cleaned up. Okay, yeah, so that's broken. So this has got to go back on this mechanism right here. All of this onto this chair base. We got the stool built and the chair built. Now we can get rid of this big old desktop. Coming along pretty good. Just want to give you an update. Days later, or maybe, I don't know if it's been a week, still sticking onto the back of this tablet. Works fine. This backrest still makes my back feel strangely. So we'll just get that backrest off and mount this one somehow. I drilled a hole right in the middle, right there. Took forever, so I could fit that singular hole right there. Oh, okay, that's super rickety. Wow, so it looks like pretty much the entire chair is just really bad, except for the base and the armrest. I mean, hey folks, aren't we back where we started? Oh man. Yeah, it looks like it's the tilter. I really didn't expect that. So what this means is that this Libre back is good. You can see these holes don't exactly match up to these ones. So I marked 1, 2, and 3 places to drill some new holes. So let's do that now. All right, perfect. Running out of power. I need a more powerful drill. You can't get much more powerful than plugged in. That's a new hole right there. Okay. Load this up a little bit. Oh, guess I caught that on camera. This bad boy is awesome. I'm keeping that with me. So that's the final chair. Feels really good now that I got the different mechanism on it. I guess the problem was that the tilt was too tight on the original chair, so feels good now. The surge protector came in. It's going to replace the surge protector on that desk, and it's going to combine this setup with this setup here. I'm going to replace this surge protector. Yep, so this only has 6 outlets. I'm going to add an additional 6 and mount it in the same place. Inside, which can just slide the new one in. That would be really awesome. Okay. And it worked. It looks really good. And it holds. So while this stuff is drying, I was kind of looking for something to do, and then I looked up. Why are there hooks on my ceilings and a piece of blue tape? Well, I was trying to mount a load balancer, and basically you can hook this on one of these, okay? And then it's got a spring force, and you can crank it up or down using that dial. And basically it's meant to hold tools. I can actually mount it over here on the ceiling to help it hold some of the weight of my guitars. I do have some upper back issues, and for that purpose I have tested it. It works really well. So that means these 2 hooks have to come off of the ceiling here. Oh, dust everywhere. Now this is what the ceiling looks like without the hooks. This gray spot right here is this bucket, and the rest that we painted earlier, that's the one with the paint mixer inside. So I can't even see where I applied the paint before, so that's a good sign that it is the right color. It's working. This is the Dridex right here. Gotta make sure the wall is clean before painting over it. So there's nothing really to do right now unless you want to watch paint dry. This is the wall mount. It's the wall mount for the ED7500HY monitor arm from Human Active Technology. It's just over 29 inches, so I think I'm going to put it exactly at 29. Go ahead and just... Yep. Yeah, that's just spinning in place. I don't know. Oh, that's frustrating. I wonder why. So the problem was solved. I got some sheetrock screws, like 2 inches. Yeah, that's even though you know you got the stud. Hear that squeaky noise? That's a good sign. I could probably take off all the equipment from the left side here. So like all the stuff over here, I could probably take that off and then just kind of move it all to this side, because I think this side is done actually. I don't know. Canvas. You guys don't mind. The final-ish product. Ignore the fact that it looks absolutely dangerous, ugly. I promise you it works. Supposed to sit in it like this. Supposed to loosen it and then push it back till it hits your abdomen pretty hard and let it go. Oops. You can adjust the height of this chest rest up and down. Even these armrests have adjustable height, although they're kind of just nailed in, they're screwed into here, so they're not really easy to adjust. I find that the comfort is same or worse than just using a normal chair and leaning forward, so I'd rather have the mobility of using a regular chair or no chair than having to mount this harness. But it was a cool idea. I put the idea on the back burner, and now I gotta figure out and seriously consider what I'm gonna do for lighting in the studio so that the whole project can come together. I have a rough plan with some ideas. Here are some parts that I can use. So right here is there's a bulb I got from UG LEDs, and it has a Bowens mount on the front. So what I'm thinking is, if I can mount that actually behind this desk, make a giant light bulb shape up here, the lantern softbox. So that will go right up there. Make a big light bulb on near the ceiling. I think it would actually look pretty cool and sell the idea that this is a creative maker space. Before I add to this lighting setup, I have to explain to you how the lights in my studio are set up. So let's flash back to the past. Ambient lighting by itself creates an evenly illuminated atmosphere, but the space still seems kind of dead. I want you to look at this scene right here. Yes, I can turn up the ISO on my camera to compensate for the dim lighting, but it's too soft and it's boring. It feels as sad as an overcast rainy day in here. We fixed that by adding the opposite. That's task lighting. This is the kind of lighting that helps you focus on the task you're trying to complete. It's simple. Grab your task light, set it on your desk, and point it at where you need to see. It helps if your light is adjustable and articulate, meaning that you can change the brightness as well as the color temperature to match the mood, and articulate in the way you can direct the light anywhere you need to. The HO1 and HO2 from Lit Ones have a standard architect lamp neck, but with an unusual head that allows you to turn and rotate it with 2 degrees of freedom. Pretty nice. These lamps actually combine task lighting with ambient lighting because the bright side of the lamp shoots out high quality light at your task, but the dim side provides a slight ambience. I thought that was a nice touch. So this is my recording desk, and I can get away with just one of these lamps on the left side. That way the light is hitting my right hand with the pen and casting shadows into the less important areas of the scene. If I want to make the scene more balanced, I can use both of these lamps. I like to put them both towards the center of the desk, have those shadows casting underneath the subject so they're really not noticeable. Great for product showcases. I'm really not much of a cinematic person, but I have a problem, and it's my drawing setup. I do have some nice backlight that provides an overall ambience and draws me towards the setup, but I need some light to help me use the tools on my workstation itself. I have a pen and a shortcut key remote. Of course, I can still see them, but for the sake of comfort and aesthetics, I would really like if I had a task light at the setup. Thankfully, the H01 comes with a clamp. So I thought of this really crazy idea. So I designed a chair that could help me lean forward, giving me chest and chin support so that my upper back won't hurt after long drawing sessions. I built it out of spare pieces of plywood, providing me the perfect mounting point for my task lamp. And here is the final contraption. Look, aesthetics are not important. It works. This task light creates a nice highlight on all of my tools. No, it's not necessary, but it's comfortable and aesthetically pleasing. We all know that lighting is important, but it always is the last thing we consider. So here's what I want you to do. Write down this checklist. 1, light temperature. This is my creative home studio. The lights in my studio are tuned to 5600 Kelvin. Okay, number 2, you're gonna get ambient lights, devices that will spread light across your entire studio in an overcast manner. Number 3, you're gonna get backlights. These will create focal points in your studio. Place these behind your monitors. And finally, you're gonna get your task light. Again, task lights help you safely and accurately operate your equipment. Choose a color temperature, get your ambient lights, backlights, and task lights. So many things that I want to do, but they require such focus. So to me, it doesn't matter whether I'm working with paper and pencil or I'm in the biggest Hollywood studio. It just has to be clean and organized. It has to be unique. And I have to like it. And I do like it. It's like a fresh start. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what I can create here. Short thank you to Lit Ones for sponsoring this video. It is business, but I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you later. Peace.